Did you know there are 72 different locations of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them, starting with the Mecca, the downtown Central Library. It's a massive cavern of learning and information, and it used to have a Panda Express inside of it, so we'll see if that's still there. Heading on in, let's see what happens. All right, so we're walking in. I don't actually see the food court. I'm not sure if it's closed or if it's not here anymore. Excuse me, there used to be a food court here. Not anymore? Okay, there used to be a Panda Express though, right? Okay, they got rid of the Panda Express in the library. I wonder what prompted that. Well, here's the fun part. Escalators.
This library is 7 stories tall,
And how pretty is that?
overlooking a hanging garden installation with flowers and birds. When you love books, it's almost a religious experience to be in a place so substantially dedicated to them.
Humanity has made a lot of mistakes, but building this library was not one of them.
It's not just books, though. It's a place of use, like this meeting room filled with a conference table so you can work on your startup. Just don't write your genius business plan on the walls. Not a whiteboard, it says. There's also a short story dispenser. You push the button and out pops a short story that's yours to carry with you. How personal, how nice. I got one I'd never read before, or never would have read had this machine not been here.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen, a short story dispenser. I was about to lose it inside of that library, but I held it together because it is still a library.
Wandering the library, the floors and hallways feel endless. This is the kind of place that should be broken up into multiple trips. You'd never get bored. It's so big you don't feel watched. It's as though you could find your own little corner and nestle there as long as you needed to get your thoughts straight, your stories in order, your homework done, whatever the case may be. They even have a Monday night chess night. Yellow construction tape ropes off a reading area, and it makes you think there's a metaphor there. You just don't know what. On one of the floors, I find a stack of books shaped like a Christmas tree with lights decorating it.
How cute is that? Only thing is you don't have to put presents under this because books already are the presents. This is cool. They have some creators in residence. Hey, the Venice Book Club. Adult Literacy Center, that's important.
You remember libraries don't just house books, they also contain resources to help us along with our dreams. And that is the true nourishment. Panda Express be damned. Besides, I found the cafeteria after all. The sign on the door says it's only temporarily closed.
That was a pretty awesome visit to the Central Library in Los Angeles. And I mean, you just got to visit here. If I was a tourist, I would come check out this library because it is a bastion of hope, knowledge, and humanity. And it's free. Did you know the LA Public Library has 72 different locations? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Number 2, Venice Beach. Let's go check it out. No skateboarding seems kind of sus in Venice Beach. This is a mecca of skateboarding, but I'll give them a pass because there's surely liability issues. Walking in, everything looks pretty cool. Branch is open. It's just opened and it's already pretty busy. Venice Beach is known for its famous boardwalk and all the cast of colorful characters that come with it. It's the edge of the West, and it feels like a bunch of dreamers bumped into the Pacific Ocean and said, yeah, this is good enough. I might as well start using my imagination. The weather's nice. Anyway, solid book collection. Not a huge location, but the windows are really cool. Super high ceilings, really nice light. It's a minimalist library, but situated in a center median on Venice Boulevard. This library is about the people who frequent it much more than just the facilities themselves. I gotta think they got new floors recently, which is probably pretty exciting for the people who work here. There's just this table with a single chair right in the middle of the library. And so I'm gonna sit here for a while and see what the energy is like, feel what the energy is like. Got a copy machine right here. Stop copying me. Just 25 cents. Just stop copying me. I like this. Warm up with a good book.
And also, books for sale racks will always have a soft spot in my heart. Removal charging station. Where has all the affordable housing gone? This Venice location feels very much like a refuge for a lot of people who may have nowhere else to go. It sits situated on this center median on Venice Boulevard. It's being lodged between lanes on either side. It almost feels transient itself, like it may just start moving along like a train. Let's hope not, because a lot of people need it to still be here for their own arrivals and departures. In the true spirit of Venice Beach, I thought I'd read you a brief poem. I think before we come here, we witness everything that ever happened. That's why knowledge feels so good. It's confirmation of what we already knew, jumping out of the din and finding us again. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to showing you some more of the LA Public Library's branches. Did you know there are 72 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you all of them. Number 3, the Pacific Palisades branch. Tucked away at the upscale edge of Los Angeles, Palisades is like if Erewhon was a city. Anyway, let's go check out their library, which, contrary to the wealth of the area, is still free. Seriously, you're allowed at the Palisades Library, even if you're not a member of the Soho House or Ben Affleck's nanny. It's cool. You're with me. I got a library card. Come on. Dedicated in 2003, that's the year I graduated high school, supposedly. I actually never went to my graduation ceremony, not even sure if I got my diploma, but I stopped going to high school in 2003, so that's when it ended. Walking into the library, that unique sense of calm possibility washes over you. The Palisades location is stable, soothing, the kind of place you feel like you could weather a storm. Which, by the way, tornadoes aren't as rare to Los Angeles as you may think. All the libraries in the LAPL so far have really good lighting. The windows are just so encouraging to staying awake, although some people still do manage to fall asleep in the library. With these slanted wooden beam ceilings, you could almost call the location lodge-like. Hot chocolate and marshmallows, anyone? Just kidding, no food and drinks. Little outdoor bookstore, be still my heart, you know I love these. Winter Wonderland, anyone? Please play. Don't mind if I do. Outside we go to the spacious patio. And this patio is really nice. Usually you could find a seat, not a ton of people in it. Cool little bit of artwork. It's overlooking like a really big park, which is cool. I don't know if you can see a little sliver of it, but yeah, this is why I would come to this library in particular, would be to get a little air. Another book, Christmas tree. God, I love those. The Palisades branch. Who says LA doesn't have seasons? Look at that fall foliage. It is the dead of winter, though. LA isn't even supposed to be here. We stole our water. Palisades branch. It's a good time. Did you know 72 different locations compose the entire body of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. The 4th, Mar Vista location. Come on, let's go check it out. I've never been here. I'm excited. But before we do, I also just want to say I really like this bench. What so many cities are lacking are third spaces. Those places between work and home, or school and home. And it's nice that I don't have to pay any money to just sit here on this bench. Libraries really are a treasure in so many subtle and obvious ways. All right, now let's go inside. But before we do, I just want to point out how accessible this location is to public transit, including this cool Metro bike share station literally right in front of it, and a bus stop. Nice, right? Okay. I mean it. Let's go inside. Okay, walking in for real. There's my reflection. Now watch me split in two. I thought it wasn't going to open for a second. Walking into the library, I'm immediately able to place myself. Ah, yes, here I am. Deceptively more spacious than you'd think from the outside. One story. Once again, a lot of windows, like all of the LAPLs, which I'm noticing. Yeah, it goes in further than you think. Kids Kids section, work tables, rows and rows of books line the walls. They make good use of their space while giving you the feeling that there is still a lot of space. Gray carpets. Why is that so beautiful? That is so beautiful. Set someone free, teach an adult to read. Why is that so beautiful? Because it's true. Another $1 cart, my favorite. On the hunt for books, not fish. This community puzzle caught my eye. What a good idea. I even found a piece pretty much right away. 30 minutes later, it wasn't so easy after all. Books for $1, books for free, books you could rent out. Seems like a good deal to me. Also, advertising for a book club. People have been recommending this book to me. I'm going to read it. Okay, I had to get out of there. The puzzle was consuming me. I haven't done a puzzle in years, and to just have that awakened in me, the desire to problem solve, it felt a lot like life being a puzzle, and there was some reassurance in that. I like the vibes. Mar Vista Library. Did you know there are 72 different branches of the LA Public Library? Number 5, the Westwood branch, tucked away near UCLA. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure I'll get an education, just like they do at the college nearby. Come on, let's go. Fun fact, I rode my bicycle to this branch. It took a while, but happy I'm here. Right, here goes nothing. Oh, it's over here actually. I sort of feel like I'm in the rich scientist's house in that movie Ex Machina. Let's see what's going on. You enter and a gleam overtakes you, a sense of wonder per usual. A sense of discovery. Ooh, a used book rack. A couple of absolute classics to give to friends. And a new one whose opening sentences blew you away. It's an honor system, the librarian tells me, and I intend to honor it. Pre-loved books. I love that. They're not used books, they're pre-loved. They've been loved, they'll be loved again. By me, who knows? Not huge. The windows of the LA Public Library, always good. Cool view of the cemetery. Look at the view of that hearse. You see everyone sees you. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And there's something open and honest about that. And a little frightening. Kind of a cool juxtaposition, the Mad Magazine with the reverse angle. Very cool, I'm gonna sit on them. Comfortable. Kind of makes you want to lay on them. These feel like cots. I'm not going to, but the impulse is there. That's spectacular, isn't it? A minimalist design, one big room, open floor plan, everyone sees everyone else, and there's an honesty to that. Best book cart selection I've found yet. Happy I got the chance to come visit. Now let's get back on the bicycle and ride off to the next location. Did you know there are 72 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Here's the 6th one, the Westchester Loyola Village branch. Come on, let's go check it out. Oh yeah, never been here. Look at this beautiful tree. Now that's a branch. That's a branch, that's a branch. Okay, all right, I won't make any more branch jokes, but that is a really nice tree. And we're in. I like the woodwork on the ceilings, functional. Good little nooks. Plenty of tables. So I'm here a little later than I've been when I visited, and a lot of people are using it. A lot of kids after school. Good vibe, simple. Feels like a real neighborhood resource that's being utilized, and that's cool. And the windows. LAPL never lets me down with the big old windows. Gotta love them. This artwork is really cool. I'm gonna try to get the story of it. He looks like me. Resources for immigration. And so I was just told that all of these murals, they're like photo collages of community members and people who have worked at the library, which opened in 2003 after a remodel. Pretty cool, huh? Rita was also nice enough to give me a physical map of all the library locations, so I'm gonna mark all the ones I've been to so far. These are the hours if anyone's interested. Keep in mind the Robertson branch is closed Saturday and holidays. Open Sunday 1 to 5. Gonna mark off another visit. 13. Cool Lego setup. And a cool model ship. Do not touch.
And we're heading out. Another successful visit to our 6th branch of the LA Public Library. It was really fun talking to Rita. First time in this series I spoke to a librarian, and it was really helpful, and I was glad she was there. So I'm gonna go hop on the bus and maybe try to get one more location before I head home. Westchester, home of LAX. That's the airport. So far, I think the Westchester branch is the closest one to a basketball court that I've been to so far. The Palisades one is close, but I don't think it's this close. Anyway, let's see if I could touch rim. Better. Also gotta say, closest to a taco shop. Not a bad perk being this close to a taco stand. I gotta think the librarians find it awfully tempting to have their lunch breaks here more often than not. I know I would.
You thought I was kidding?
Got a carne asada plate of Benny's Tacos. What a great way to wrap up a visit to a library. So grateful. Time to dig in. Did you know there are 72 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 7th visit, the Playa Vista location. Come on, let's go see what's happening there. Come on, let's go see what's happening in there.
They're open. Boom, book sale. I don't know why I keep calling it Playa Vista, by the way. It's Playa Vista. Playa, like the beach. A view of the beach, I believe. Anyway, this is the inside. Single story, feels very neighborhoody. No bells and whistles, and that's okay. Libraries aren't here to entertain you. They're here to, I think that's a famous poet, Mary Oliver. Emerson, I'm pretty sure he's famous too. Titanic. I'm not allowed to leave this library until I find a book that I've read. Come on, you're embarrassing me. Aha. T.O. Brett's Tiger's Wife. I read this when I was in my early 20s. I really liked it. She was in her early 20s when she wrote it. It was very popular when it came out. Ooh, here's one. Codependent No More. What is this about me and my relationship to the libraries? Come on. I'm not like, I don't need them. It's not toxic. It's actually the opposite of toxic, all right? I just, excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, just like the libraries. Remember to get your library card. When you want cookies, but they're books. That's very cool. There you have it, the Playa Vista branch. The most lodge-like of the branches I've been to so far. It felt like you were all kind of in it together. There was a real communal aspect to that library branch, and I'm really glad I got to see it. Thanks for hosting me, Playa Vista branch. Oh, one more thing.
Playa Vista. It's Playa Vista.
Did you know there are 72 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 8th visit, the Fairfax branch. This is an old favorite of mine. Let's go check it out. But first, can we just appreciate the framing of my bicycle Fairfax branch sign and this beautiful tree right behind it? Just like a charming old rustic Spanish style right near the park. There's a big old park over there. Nice ceramic work. And we are in. I actually have to go to the bathroom first, so let's do that. Okay, leaving the bathroom, where were we? There's a community food, organics diversion program, feed people who need to be fed, and God, what a vibe in here. Yeah, this one's special. And we're looking around. Magazine signs and just cool little alcoves here. Little nooks and crannies to situate yourself. All right, now we're gonna play the game where I can't move on until I find a book that I've read. Abraham Lincoln, Team of Rivals. I haven't read it, but I've thought about it. Prince Harry book, I haven't read it, haven't thought about it, but you know, we all write books. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop wasting battery. Okay, and looks like the fiction's up against the wall. Dear Life, Alice Munro. She's an amazing short story writer, one of the famous ones. She got her start late too, so if anyone's thinking about writing, it's never too late. You have a story to tell it. Yeah, I used to come here when I was young and hang out, plug my laptop in, go play basketball at the park. Brings back a lot of really good memories. Check out those windows, baseball field.
It's telephone wires or oil derricks. Pretty cool window. Reading is awesome.
Just to kind of
Okay, I'm in the kids section. Gotta get out. And we're out. Fairfax Branch. You gotta love it. Did you know there are 73 different locations of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you all of them. Our 9th visit, the Little Tokyo Branch. Come on, let's go check it out. We're in. Man, whoa, deceptive. Bradbury Building Field, which is just nearby. Japanese literature to reflect the community. I gotta be honest, from the outside, I didn't expect the inside to have such a homey, substantial, artistic, pleasant feel, but it does. Which just goes to show, never judge a book by its cover, but also never judge a library by its cover. Okay. So that just looks good. This is one of the coolest interiors of the locations that I've seen. In English and Japanese. Rows and rows of Japanese books. It's so cool. It's really cool how each location tries to reflect its community because that's who it's serving. I mean, it makes sense, but it's nice that it does make sense. You know what I'm saying? God, this hair. This one definitely has that good LA Public Library light look. Dang. Windows up the wazoo. I love these little garden, what are they called, atriums? Is that what an aquarium is for plants? Is an atrium like an aquarium for plants? Is that right? Well, whatever that is, it's really cool. Gotta love it. Kind of cute. I guess these are bookworms. A little bit of the English paperback fiction, if you need it. Simple elegance. I rode the train here, so I'm going to charge up my phone for the next train ride or bus, whatever, wherever the wind of public transportation takes me. The winds. All right, all done in there. I gotta tell you, I hung out in there for like an hour longer than I thought. It is as peaceful in there as it isn't out here. Tokyo, Little Tokyo Branch, definitely worth a visit. Really good place to get stuff done, and I'm glad I got to do just that. Out of the way, out of the way. I have to get to the library. Gotta get to the library. I gotta get to the library. You know there are 73 different branches of the LA Public Library. It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 10th visit, Chinatown Branch. Look at those lovely clouds. Let's go check it out. But first, let's go look at the park above it. I love how most of the libraries are near parks and up against them. It's like this cool combination of public spaces that before I did this, I didn't even really think about that, but that's the whole thing. It's like public resources for physical well-being, mental well-being, all of it. Anyway, here's the park. Pretty cool, right? It's called the Park of 10,000 Journeys, which is a great name. And there's the library. All right, let's go take a look inside. They want to build a gondola up to Dodger Stadium that would impact these neighborhoods. And we're in. Okay, here we are. Very full, very used, very in use. Lots of books reflecting the community. I used to live pretty close to this library, so I would come hang out here. One of the ones that I'm familiar with. Chinese magazines. Pretty cool. Nice light. Bamboo forest. There are English books as well. So yeah, right up at the edge of Chinatown. Seems to be very well populated by library goers. a library being put to good use by the community and looking good and interesting how it reflects the unique community that it's in. That's a beautiful thing about LA, the diversity and the vibrancy that's created through that diversity. Glad to see it appreciated and housed as significantly as it is here at the Chinatown branch. That's all I got. And so there you have it, the Chinatown branch of the LA Public Library. Did you know there are 73 different locations of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 11th visit, the Edendale branch, right here on Sunset Boulevard in Echo Park. This is one of my old favorites. Let's check it out. So we're entering from the quieter side. Sunset Boulevard is just through those doors over there. And you can see, kind of mysterious, this location. A little more dimly lit than some of the others, but windows nonetheless. Main area. A lot of books. Local history collection. I love that. I'm gonna turn and check it out. That looks good. That looks good. That looks pretty good. I used to live by this branch too, and great book collection. I always found what I wanted. There are a lot of creatives who live in this neighborhood, and I feel like the reading selection reflects that. Free mobile charging station, that's cool. Oh, this is still here. I want to show you this. Zines from local authors, a whole sort of selection of zines. How cool is that? This is what I want to do. It's inspiring to see. I'm going to show you the whole thing. Zines. It's so cool. Poetry, actors, humor. I'm sold. Poetry, actors, humor. I found my people. I found my tribe. Looking around. What's there to say? Wildlife of the desert. That's interesting. A lot of people think LA is in a desert when really this is a Mediterranean chaparral climate, but a couple hours east and you are in the desert seeing all that stuff. Pretty cool. And I'm just gonna exit out of the other entrance, which is right here on Sunset Boulevard. Pretty cool. Sunset Boulevard. The Echo Park Lake is just right over there. A lot of fun shops over there. I used to work at a pizza restaurant right there. A lot of memories. A lot of memories for me at the Edendale branch. The books they have are, I think, some of the best that I've seen in the library system so far. And it's right here in the action of all of it. I thought a man was looking at me, but I'm going to show you what it was. Just a fake placard in a window, but you never know. Hey, at least he's smiling. And there, just a block down, is the park. It's a really cool view of downtown. Did you know there are 73 different locations of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 12th branch, the Los Feliz branch. This one's special because Leonardo DiCaprio grew up in a house on here before it became the library. Sort of automatic door, okay. And we're going inside. The vibe of professionalism overtakes you. People seem to be working hard on whatever it is they're working hard on. They have these cool little personalized nooks to work on things over there that I've definitely used in the past. Lots of cool little stuff. Little bench over here. Take a look down the aisles. I like the dark charcoal color. And yeah, so this is the Leonardo DiCaprio branch. We're gonna take a look at some of the iconography. See, he donated the computer lab, so there's all these movie posters of his films. Revolutionary Road. DiCaprio's fingerprints all over. Look at this. Have this beautiful, serene little back patio. And who should be? Leo himself hanging out in the window. And I'm charging my phone again.
grateful to have this resource. Being out and about, I use my phone as my tap card for the bus and train, so you got to keep it charged, and the library can help me with that. Los Feliz and Literature Collection, that's really cool. Very nice. Look at this rock too. There's a rock inside the library that presumably you can sit on. Yep, I'm sitting on the rock. Comfortable rock. There's something, you really do get the sense that this belongs to the earth. I don't know.
Did you know there are 73 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 13th visit, the Brentwood branch. I had to re-record this voiceover. Come on, let's go check it out.
Walking inside the Brentwood location. Fancy staircase, plenty of light. Children's section. Donald Bruce Kaufman, who it's named after. Circular. Spiral staircase. Never seen one of these. The purple and white is an interesting color combo too. Oh, this is cool. Study sections. The purple really soothes you, especially on a hot summer day like today. A little bit of succulent collection. Comfy chairs. Let's give these a crack. I rode my bicycle here. Okay, yeah. Let me move my helmet. Ow. Yeah. Okay, not bad. View of the blue sky and the buildings. And the voices echo in here in kind of a cool, theatrical, dramatic way. Yeah, we'll take another little meander. LA is for everyone. Stop me in my tracks. Used bookstore. Let's go check it out. Ooh, looking nice. Looking real nice. And closed. What are the hours? 1:30 to 7:30 today. Okay, but there's some carts out here. Come on, man. Open up the used bookstore. I'm fiending. Well, these carts will have to make do. Open up. Open up. Yeah, I can't wait here for 2 hours. Jonathan Franzen, The Corrections, on every used book cart. That's the problem of being a best-selling author. Eventually, you get donated. Anime drawing class for teens and tweens. Brentwood Library Writing Group. 30th anniversary. No talking in the library unless you're a baby. Babies can cry, in my opinion. Well, that's the Brentwood branch. Short, sweet, to the point. What a great neighborhood resource, and check this out. This place rocks. Well, you probably shouldn't write on public libraries, but if you're going to, giving them a compliment seems like the best alternative. All right, I'll see you at the next library. Happy reading. Did you know there are 73 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you each and every one of them. Our 14th branch, the West Los Angeles location. Come on, let's go check it out. I had to record voiceover for this because my microphone wasn't working. I think I was talking about how my shirt was the same color as the book return right there. I think I was a little too into that, but you know, you gotta have your fun, get your kicks how you get them. Heading inside. Simple, functional, one big space shared by a lot of people. You have fiction. This location's not going to overwhelm you, but it seems like it's really useful for a lot of people who need a public library. And that's what they're here for. We were talking about it on my podcast, how what makes a library so special, it's not cynical, it's not sinister. This branch is very hushed, very quiet, very calm. Tartine Cookbook, that's famous. West LA, right here on Santa Monica Boulevard. And that's the West LA branch. Calm, hushed, Simple, not a lot of bells and whistles like I mentioned, but there for people. And right here on Santa Monica Boulevard, just west of the 405 freeway, there's a post office right over there that I use to ship some poetry books. We're not too far from Japantown. We're not too far from Sawtell, which is full of Japanese restaurants and cool places like that. Yeah, West LA. I rode my bike here, and I'm gonna ride my bike away. And I got nothing but good things to say. Looks like there's a farmer's market on Sundays right nearby, so keep that in mind too, from 9 to 2 p.m. All right, I gotta go. See you at the next library. Did you know there are 73 different branches of the LA Public Library? It's my goal to show you all of them. Our 15th visit, the Western Branch. Come on, let's go check it out. Nice little native plant garden, jewel glass windows. This looks like a good one. And we are in. Great temperature as soon as you walk in. Crisp, clean feeling. Air conditioning is humming nicely. Not too cold, just comfortable. Got magazines. Walking the perimeter. Nice windows. Taking a look. Very cool mural. Alright, now we're gonna play the game where I can't stop talking until I find a book that I've read before. We are in the celebrity section. I already found one. Can you believe I read this once? The Warren Beatty biography. It's really boring. He's a ladies' man, but who cares? Resource Center. Kiosk. This is so cool. You can borrow a laptop for 2 hours. It's like a laptop vending machine, but free. A free laptop vending machine. How cool is that? New book section. Books. Free books. Let's see what's going on. And I decided I will just leave a copy of my poetry book here, because you never know. Check it out. Free LAPL edition. Who knows, maybe someone will want it. This is cool. A summer reading sort of competition. And we are leaving. And that's the Western Branch. Gotta say, nice temperature, functional, a lot of great resources for the neighborhood. Good lighting. Everyone in there seemed like good vibes. Looks like they got a big parking lot over there. If that matters to you, I took the Expo line here, and it was just like a short 5-minute walk from the train. So glad to have been able to see this one. Oh, cool. There's also a park against it with the baseball, softball field. Right on.